went this morning. You got a plan? You got
Yeah,
a
it's
card in there,
planned.
you got memory.
Yeah, it's all in there.
This morning went to look at a new deal over in Waukesha, literally right around the corner from where Springdale is. Got to go check that thing out. Always trying to keep the pipeline full, right? So yeah, just yesterday we got the PSA all signed, escrow money in for the 218 unit deal. But then it's like, okay, well, what's next? Got to keep the pipeline full. So we're gonna keep looking at more deals. I know on the 11th there's another call for offers, and once again, this is the call for offers means it's being publicly advertised. So it's very rare that we ever buy a deal that's publicly advertised because the price gets driven up. But we'll submit an offer for that, see if we get that. With this deal that we're under PSA right now, so now the clock starts. We really get the docs to actually have an execution date and a sign date of October 31, so a couple days ahead of where we're at now, tomorrow. But that's when our clock will start ticking, so we have 45 days to do due diligence, which is basically like unit inspections, checking the rent rolls, checking the financials, just all those type of things. We have in the PSA there's like 14, 15 different line items of things that we can go do and check utility bills and all that stuff. Get the appraisals done, and then we have 60 days for financing. And then it's supposed to close, like, I think within 15 days or 20 days after that. So really, the last date that we can close on the deal is January 19th. I would love to be able to close it like mid-December, end of December, something like that, sooner than January 19th, and just get it moving, go forward from there. But pretty soon we'll have all of our private placement memorandum for our investors. We'll have all the deal info and everything. I mean, I've got people blowing me up wanting to invest money in this deal because they've kind of been waiting for our next one to come online and come available. So I really think it's going to go pretty quick. I think it'll fill up quick. I think it's come down to people just getting their checks in, getting the documents signed, and not dragging their feet. And if it's something that they're going to want to think about for 5 days, 5 days might be a little bit too long. So that being said, I mean, that's all we're doing today. Had to go over to Lake Geneva. We're doing a little painting on an estate over there, one of the smaller estates over there, and there's some misunderstandings from the scope of work. Roger went out over there and did that bid. I'm not throwing Roger under the bus, but it was like the third bid he did, right? So we were just like a little bit confused on the scope of work contract, and so was the homeowner. But we went out and between our painter, myself, and Roger, we got it all straightened out. So we got that figured out. But Roger is crushing it. We could have like a $22,000 bid going out for a interior job that would start like mid-November, late November. So that'd be awesome. It's like cabinets, walls, ceilings, the whole house, like a 4,500 square foot house. No ceilings. I take that back. Really, not any ceilings. So it's walls, cabinets, some trim, doors, and stuff like that. So that's kind of where we're at with the paintings. Where we're at with the real estate. Ryder, what else you want right now? What other question do you got?
New office in the future? Where you maybe?
Looked at some office space in McFarland, looking in the Madison area. We're looking kind of basically like north side of Beloit along the interstate all the way up through Janesville, Madison, over to McFarland, Stoughton. That's kind of where we're looking for office space. We need, a little bit of warehouse, need some more office space. The last place I looked at, I think, was 18,000 square feet, and 7,000 square feet of it was warehouse. They're looking to either buy it, or they're looking to either sell it or rent it to somebody. But just want to, once again, whether we buy or rent or whatever, want to make sure that it's a deal, right? And that there's ways that we can unlock hidden value in that lease or in that purchase, and not get locked into something where it's like, okay, if we bite off too much space, and now it's like, what next, right? I want to be able to have a plan. So I think that we'll need the space, and because of the way we're growing and the people that we're going to need, kind of going forward. But you look at getting locked into a long-term lease, or like buying a building even, and I'm like, okay, if we buy a building, I'm looking at, okay, maybe we should put more down on this building. Maybe we should put 40% down, 60% down, whatever. You can always refinance it later. So just to not get in a pickle at a later point in time, because that type of debt is a little bit more... a little bit different. I view that debt differently than I view this, this $33 million apartment deal debt, because that debt's going to pay us really well, and things could go south and we break even and we're good and get through the bad times. But when you get yourself locked in a long-term lease, or you buy a building for your own business and you don't grow into it as fast as expected, or whatever, now you got some other problems to deal with for another 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. So it's just figuring that out. So that's all I got.